and welcome to the second part of the PCOD series. Earlier, we have learned about what is PCOD, its sign and symptoms, and diagnosis. I'll share with you a clear roadmap how to cure PCOD in a natural way, just by taking simple, life-changing steps. So, buckle up and let's go to the exciting ride of curing PCOD. The very first thing to keep in your mind is your commitment. Because if you are not fully committed to cure PCOD, then this video is not for you. The second step to cure PCOD is eating fresh, wholesome, and home cooked food. Totally avoid refined, packaged, and processed food. Say no to nutrient-less food such as alcohol because alcohol do not contain any carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. It just contains some calories, but it is nutrient deficient. And avoid things which are advertised as carbohydrate free and sugar free because in nature there is no such food which exists totally in carbohydrate or sugar free. Either it may be in very small amount, but it is present. Instead of just running behind those carbohydrate free products, just try to buy natural, fresh, green products from your local vendors. Eat fermented things such as idlis, paneer, sprouts because they are rich in vitamin B12, very helpful vitamin for fertility. If we eat food which does not come directly from the nature, then all those food accumulate and stick in our gut in the form of waste. Further, if they are accumulated and do not get flushed away from our system, then they cause multiple problems such as hypertension, high sugar, obesity, anxiety, depression, and many more. So it is very important that what we eat and how we eat. Try to practice mindful eating. A mindful eating contains of several things. If you want to know more about what is mindful eating in depth, then you have to watch my video. Link I have put in description box below. So in short, I will tell you what does it mean. The key points of mindful eating are how we cook our food, how we store our food, are we preferring plant-based diet or animal-based diet, eating without distraction, avoidance of overcooking, avoid storing food for a long time, and practice intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting part I will discuss in a very detailed way in another video. So if you want another video on intermittent fasting, comment down below. So first was how we cook our food. The food itself need to be cooked in clay, brass or copper utensils because they enhance nutrient quality of the food, whereas cooking in non-stick utensils may destroy the nutrient present in the food. If you want to buy clay cooking utensils, then check the description box below. How we store food? We should store food in glass, clay pot and steels because they will not interfere with the molecular structure of the food itself. Whereas if we keep food in plastics, it will interfere with the food molecular structure and destroy it. Preference of plant-based diet over the animal-based diet just because plant-based diet is easily digestible. Eating without distraction. It's very hard to sit and eat quietly with a peaceful mind. We should encourage this practice because it will make you at peace what your body is consuming, how it's going to affect you. All these are very important for your eating habits. Practice of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting means we have to fast for 16 hours and eat only 8-hour duration of the time because our body can function one thing at a time. If our body is digesting, all the energy goes into digestion. If we want to clean our body from inside, we have to ensure that our stomach is empty for enough time to get it cleaned. If you practice mindful eating, your food will start healing you from inside. Our generation is overfed but undernourished. wholesome, fresh, and simple food. Eat with gratitude, cook with love, and know the difference between your hunger and temptation, because it's the only way your food is going to work for you. Our first step was commitment, second step was food as a healer, and third element is the five elements of the earth, which are air, water, space, sun, and earth. Let's just talk about the first element, which is air. Do you know that there is deficiency of air in our system? The reason is sedentary lifestyle. We never take deep breath, never do exercise, we never walk in fresh air, and these are the reason for the deficiency of fresh and good air in our system. Second element is water. Water is life, because our body use water in all its cells, tissue and organs, which helps to regulate body temperature, moisten the tissue in eyes, nose and ears, protect the organs, tissues, carries the nutrient and oxygen to the cells, lubricate our joints, lessens the burden on kidney and liver, and flush out the waste. Small intestine is considered as the nutrient absorption site in our body. As we have known from the first part of our PCOD series that poor lifestyle and unhealthy food cause PCOD, all these unhealthy and chemical based food get absorbed from our small intestines and make it dirty. When we could not clean our intestine, we get other complications. But don't worry, in Ayurveda there is a process or a way to clean the intestines, which is known as Basti. Basti is one of the 6 Shatkarms practice. Never try to do Basti without presence of certified Ayurvedic doctor. But don't worry, there is an alternative to clean your intestine by yourself through enema. In this process, you have to hold water in your intestine for 5 to 7 minutes. This water moves through your intestine and sucks all the waste, and when you go to bathroom to relieve yourself, you can see all the waste coming out of your body. If you want me to make a full guided video on how to use enema, comment down below. The third element we are going to talk about is fire. We are taking fire in the sense of sunlight. Many of us spend months without getting touched by sunlight. All those people are deprived of benefit of sunlight. If you are one of them, you have a chance to get the sunlight through a process known as sunbathing. But remember to do it in morning 6 to 9, 2 to 3 hours before the sunset. The fourth element is space. Space means what? Space is an area which is empty. Correct? Let us think that space is present in our body. Blood vessels, intestine and cells. Do you know that about 99.99% of human body is empty space? If you want to know the reason behind this, check the description below. Going back to our empty space between the blood vessels and intestines, when we consume unhealthy chemical food, they become waste in our body and starts accumulating in these spaces. As a result, we have less blood flow, hair loss, obesity, hypertension, and many more medical conditions. So to reduce this, what we need to do? We need to get our space back from all this waste accumulated in our blood vessels and intestines, and we can do this through a process known as intermittent fasting. As I have discussed earlier, what is intermittent fasting? It is about 16 to 22-hour fasting and then having a 6 to 8 hour eating breaks. This way you can cleanse your body, increase the blood flow, reduce the hair fall, reduce risk of high BP and many other medical complications. If you are not able to perform this on a daily basis, you should try fasting weekly. But remember, if you are fasting weekly, consume only liquid products such as juices or soups. This is the reason why in all the cultures and religion, fasting is believed as sacred. The fifth and the last element is earth. Earth is related to food, and about food we have already discussed so much. The fourth element is exercise. Exercise is extremely important. Exercise daily for at least 15 minutes to reverse the PCOD condition. Focus on your strength training because in researches, strength training has been found much more effective than any other form of training. Exercise for your core muscles, for your lower body, and butterfly asana. The fifth and the most underrated cure of PCOD is sleep. How much we sleep, what is the quality of our sleep. It is very important. Sleep is very crucial for hormonal balance in our body. Fix your sleeping and wake up time. Have a good night, undisturbed sleep. The sixth cure is moon. In Ayurveda, it is believed that a female body is directly linked with the moon. But modern science has some disagreement with it. So it's totally upon you if you want to follow this or not. For this, we just have to take out 15 to 20 minutes beneath the moonlight. Walk in moonlight, cherish the nature. This is all what it takes to cure PCOD according to Ayurveda. The seventh and the most dangerous culprit in PCOD is insulin resistance. So, how to cure insulin resistance? We could do it in 4 steps. Reducing our carbohydrate intake and eating them at the end of our meal. Second is reduce snacking. Third is salt. And fourth is building muscle. The reason for reducing carbohydrate help to reduce the insulin resistance because carbohydrate stimulates the insulin most. Eating carbohydrates increase your insulin level drastically. So, using the common sense, if we want to reduce our insulin resistance, what we have to do, we just have to reduce the carbohydrate intake from our meal. But the problem is we do not have a food which is totally carbohydrate free. Instead, what we can do is we could prefer ketogenic food. This means that we should eat 80% of the plate filled with ketones and we could eat 20% of the plate filled with carbohydrate. But keep in mind that when we are reducing our carbohydrate intake, we have to increase our fat intake because in the absence of carbohydrate in diet, our body will use energy from the fat, which is in the form of dietary and stored fat. Eating carbohydrate at the end of the meal makes your insulin response a lot less drastic. Second is stop snacking between the meals. If we are constantly eating, then we are constantly peaking our insulin level. Third reason is salt. A study showed that an abundant sodium intake may improve glucose tolerance and insulin resistance. When we reduce carbohydrate in our diet, the body stores less water, which results in less electrolyte. So consuming enough salt is important. Building a muscle or exercising. Consult your physiotherapist about the resistance training. So do resistance training, body weight resistance, or use dumbbells. Do push-ups, pull-ups. I hope I have been able to make you understand the reason behind the cure which I have told and why they are important, and you might got have some scientific idea about how our body works and what is good for our body. So let's just have a quick review. Thank you for watching my videos.